Hey, what are you doing out there in the wetland?
I'm counting frog eggs.
Huh, why?
Jackson Bottom Wetlands Preserve in Oregon's northern Willamette Valley provides a valuable home to native amphibians. Every year, in the late winter, these native frogs and salamanders make an amazing migration. They travel from their regular homes in the floodplain forest to one of the preserve's many wetlands. Once they arrive at a wetland, they will find a mate and lay their eggs in the water. For two of these species, the secretive northwestern salamander and sensitive red-legged frog, each female frog or salamander lays all their eggs in a single clump or mass. And it is these clumps of eggs that Laura Trunk is looking for. Laura is the restoration biologist for the city of Hillsborough. Each winter, after the amphibians of Jackson Bottom have laid their eggs, Laura, along with fellow biologist Chris Rambeau, wade out into the wetlands to find them. Because each group of eggs represents one female frog or salamander, counting the number of egg masses allows Laura and Chris to track the size of the amphibian population. But why would they want to do that? Because Jackson Bottom wasn't always the paradise for wildlife that it is today. After nearly a century of intensive use, degradation, and dumping waste, Jackson Bottom had become a barren field containing mostly invasive species. Beginning in 2008, Laura began a program of intensive restoration to bring back the native plants and animals to Jackson Bottom. She removed noxious weeds, built wetlands, and replanted native trees. The amphibians tell Laura whether her efforts were successful because they are more sensitive to habitat quality than other animals, which means that restored habitats, which are good for amphibians, are also good for a wide variety of other wildlife species. This means that the size of the amphibian population can be used as an indicator, a way to find out how well the restoration is working. And according to the frogs, Laura's restoration works. Since 2007, the size of the amphibian population has grown dramatically. At the time, red-legged frogs only used one of Jackson Bottom's many wetlands. Now the frogs have spread across the floodplain and spawn in almost every wetland here. In the beginning, the annual frog egg mass surveys yielded around 10 egg masses, but in 2021, this number sailed past 500. Reaching this point has taken an incredible amount of work, but Laura is not finished yet. There is still much to be done to repair the natural processes of the floodplain and establish a stable habitat that won't just return to its former degraded state. As she continues to make Jackson Bottom into a home for native wildlife, she'll keep listening to the frogs to make sure she's on the right track. The next time you visit, listen closely, and you might hear them too.